plaisir de vous souhaiter la bienvenue à cette rencontre sur les statistiques et le domaine de l'énergie. Souhaiter la bienvenue à Dakar pour cela, dans les locaux de l'IDEP. Ce cours est une coopération entre la division des statistiques des Nations Unies, l'Agence internationale pour l'énergie, la division des statistiques, la CEA des Nations Unies et l'IDEP faisant partie de la famille CEA, Commission économique pour l'Afrique. Il s'intègre pour nous dans le cadre d'un certain nombre d'activités que nous menons économiques pour l'Afrique pour favoriser les questions énergétiques et leur inclusion dans le développement d'activités que nous menons économiques pour l'Afrique pour favoriser. En fait, comme vous le savez, aujourd'hui, nous sommes arrivés à l'analyse d'un certain nombre d'activités, de plans de développement, à reconnaître qu'il était important, l'analyse critique même, que notre continent, les pays de notre continent trouvent des moyens de booster, à reconnaître qu'il était important d'atteindre des niveaux de croissance qui soient supérieurs aux moyennes que nous voyons aujourd'hui, d'autant que ces moyennes, même si elles sont bonnes, dénotent quand même des attitudes très différentes et des performances très différentes d'un pays à l'autre. Donc il est important que nos pays arrivent réellement des attitudes très différentes, leur croissance, et deux, à le faire de manière soutenue et non pas ce que nous voyons également aujourd'hui de manière en dents de scie, qui dénote la vulnérabilité de nos économies et leur dépendance d'un certain nombre de facteurs endogènes et exogènes. La recherche de cette performance et de ces points de croissance passe par une nécessaire transformation structurelle. La recherche et nous estimons que cette transformation structurelle peut trouver ses réponses et ses solutions en large partie dans une industrialisation ou réindustrialisation des pays, mais une industrialisation qui soit pensée de manière beaucoup plus performante que ce qui a été fait jusqu'à présent. Réindustrialisation des pays, mais une industrialisation qui soit pensée à donner les résultats et les fruits que l'on attendait.
Given the results that we wished outside the industrialization process, there is also the implementation of the aspirations of Agenda 2063 of the African continent under the aegis of the African Union, and also the Sustainable Development Goals, which require a greater mobilization in our countries. All these agendas, we should obviously be a support to the establishment of national agendas, and especially in the emergence plan that some countries have actually defined, requires an in-depth reflection on energy needs, access to energy in an equitable manner. That is, today there is need for a geographical division. We should be much more balanced as regards the access to energy. And there should be a reflection also on this cost of energy, because today in many countries energy is produced and of course obtained at prohibitive prices. Also within the framework of Agenda 2063 and 2030, the need to undertake a reflection on a balance of clearer use of clean energy with the will to move into the area of green economy and the use of renewable energies, which are in line with the aspirations of the Paris Agenda. All these things involve the access to the availability of energy, which are complete, reliable, and which is accessible to everybody. And yet the data on energy issues are limited today, and does not lead to a fine or in-depth analysis and a decision making which are in line with the context of the countries and the projections we have to undertake for the years ahead. So it is important to develop where they don't exist, to the capacities of our countries to produce and to use statistics related to this critical area for their development. And it is for us the reason for our association with our partners that I wish to really thank today for having included us in this activity. So this is why we have actually shown our interest in the organization of this meeting. This meeting, in addition to the energy dimension, this meeting falls within the scope of our will to strengthen our capacities, especially analytical capacities, through the strengthening of their statistical instruments in a more comprehensive manner. So this meeting is very important because it involves two important areas: the manner to approach statistics. Once again, I would like to mention their relevance. That is, they should be updated without, of course, forgetting the capacity of countries to have a narrative which is really documented by concrete data. And so it's a course that seems very, very important to us. And I think that is the case also for you. I'll stop at this point. This is just an introductory statement, but you would have time to take a look at the programs that have been presented. So thank you for your attention, and give the floor to Mr. Leonard de Souza, who comes from the Statistical Division of the United Nations Head Office. Mr. de Souza, you have the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the workshop on energy statistics for not only Western African countries. We have a few from outside the region. It's being organized by the United Nations Statistics Division, the International Atomic Energy Agency, and with full support from the African Institute of Economic Planning and Development, IDEP. This event aims at not only disseminating the international methodology in energy statistics, but also in sharing national experiences and possibly enhancing the cooperation between national statistical offices and ministries or agencies responsible for energy statistics. We would like to greatly thank IDEP for offering full support for realizing this workshop in Dakar. And I would like also to thank participants for accepting the invitation for the event, for accepting to prepare presentations showing the country's situation on energy statistics. You are here not only to learn, but also to teach us your side of the story. Energy has always been an important topic, and energy statistics is fundamental to understand and plan for energy security. And recently, energy has been highlighted as one of the focuses of the development agenda for many reasons, including as a major enabler of sustainable development. The workshop is going to touch some important topics in energy statistics that I expect will help you with your policy making regarding energy. And also, the country presentations will be allocated to sessions to mix a bit of methodology, a bit of country practices, so we have a good flow. So thank you all for your attention, and I look forward to a fruitful workshop.
Thank you very much, Mr. Souza, for your introductory remarks. And as you said, I mean, it is not a one-way, and it's not a training only session that we are proposing, but it is a two-ways interaction, and later on we will give you the opportunity to introduce yourself and tell us more about where you are coming from and what your expectations are vis-à-vis this training and this workshop. Now it is my pleasure to give the floor to our colleague, Mr. Mario Todt from the International Atomic Energy Agency.
Thank you. Good morning to everyone. So my name is Mario Todt. I work as energy system analyst in International Atomic Energy Agency. Sometimes it sounds strange when we say that we are also in energy statistics, in energy planning, but many of you sitting at this table, you participated in our capacity building programs for energy planning. And we are happy that we can contribute to this event, and we are happy to have such a great partners in UNSD and in IDEP. We are looking forward to this training, to this workshop. As Leo says, not just that we try to teach you, but also that we understand what are the specific issues related to energy statistics, data collection, and compilation of energy balances in your region. And we also looking forward to discuss how we can bring this cooperation further. We already using some of experts among you as external experts when we organize missions for other countries. So I wish you all a very good and fruitful work during this week, and thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Todt, for your remarks. Donc nous allons passer à un tour de table rapide. Donc je vous demanderai de nous dire qui vous êtes, de quel département vous venez, et surtout ce que vous attendez de cette session, mais également, et nous aurons l'occasion de le voir également lors de la clôture, de ce que vous ferez, des informations, des connaissances qui seront acquises ou partagées au cours de ces journées qui commencent. Donc nous allons commencer par le Liberia. And Sando Dennis, please.
Good morning. My name is Pandya Sando Dennis. I come from Liberia, as you can see, and I work with the Statistics Institute in Liberia. And my expectation for this interaction by the end of this week, we'll be going home with new plans, new ideas, those things that we learn here, so how we can put it into practice with the help of the IAEA, who has sponsored us for several times in energy planning, energy statistics, and seeing us here again mark a significant journey for greater achievement in terms of statistics, in terms of energy planning for Liberia. Thank you.
Let me say good morning to each and every one of us. My name is Amar G. Fode. I'm from Liberia. I work with the Ministry of Mines and Energy. This course, my expectation is very high because, for one fact, we got the problem we face serious problem right now in our country when it comes to data collection on energy. So learning from here, I think it will be good for me going back home to put some ideas, some policy together and help my country. Thank you.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Ondo Monguka Guiléons, je suis gabonais, je viens de la Direction générale de la statistique du Gabon.
General Directorate of Statistics in Gabon. What I expect from this workshop, as my brother, Liberian brother said, is to have new ideas, new solutions, and especially how to put certain things into practice, because that's the major problem we are facing in Gabon. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. My name is Alexion de Comin. The Chief of Division at the Ministry of Energy in Gabon. Indeed, as my predecessors have said during this seminar, our expectations will be many, especially as regards data collection, which is in fact one of the major issues in the Ministry of Energy. We've been producing since these statistics since 1980, and these statistics have been interrupted. So from 2000, the year 2000 up to now, we are not able to produce statistics anymore due to problems relating to methodology and other connected issues. So I think we'll be able to share experiences among the countries here, how they are able to set up this organization and to produce regularly these statistics, of course bearing in mind the different agencies here in this room. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Mamadou Dafe. I work in the National Agency for Statistics and Demography in Senegal. I'm a national accountant. What I expect personally of this workshop is, as you said in your introduction, to get to know all these methodologies that are required, but also the establishment of contact with our different countries with a view to enriching ourselves mutually as regards our experiences in order to mobilize all these data for a better, of course, transformation of our statistics in our countries. Thank you. My name is Usman Juf. I come from the National Statistics and Demography in Senegal, an office that produces a bulletin, let's say a monthly bulletin on energy. But I think the sharing of experiences with my different colleagues from different countries is even all the more important, particularly thinking about clean energy, and also to know the methodology and the approaches and how to implement them for the collection of reliable data for decision making. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Jibril Dumbuya. I work at the National Statistics and Demography, and as my colleague said, I work at the Office of Sectoral Statistics that handles monthly publications of some economic sectors and the activities there, including energy. Our expectations is how to improve the production of statistics on energy, and of course taking into account the energy statistics is at the level of publication, but I'm also a part of the preparation of environmental accounts, and there is the energy account, which is important, and we hope that at the end of this workshop, we would have some methodologies at the appropriate time to do a good compilation of statistics for the preparation of these accounts. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Mudu Dem. I come from the National Agency for Statistics and Demography. I'm responsible for the extractive sector of oil and energy in the office that handles the calculation of the GDP, that is national accounts. What I expect is capacity building in terms of the preparation of statistical energy and a better taking into account of international standards, and also to take advantage of the experiences of other countries to improve our work every day. Ghislaine Chacha from Benin. I work at the Directorate of Research, Planning and Regulation in Benin at the Ministry of Energy. My expectations of this from this workshop or seminar are three number. First, the sharing of experiences. Second, the comparison of what is done in Benin with what is happening in other countries, and the participation and improving what we are already doing in statistics in our countries.
I come from Lesotho. I work for...
Je travaille au département d'énergie. Mes attentes de cet atelier, c'est le renforcement des capacités en ce qui concerne les indicateurs de développement pour la formulation des politiques. Nous avons entrepris une sorte d'enquête dans le ménage et d'autres secteurs. Donc voilà, merci.
Bonjour tout le monde.
Good morning, everybody. Manganja is my name. I come from the National Agency for Statistics with emphasis on national accounting. We handle the data in enterprises, but my expectations, as everybody has said, is the sharing of experiences. And I would expect from this workshop how the energy sector operates in various countries and how this energy is used. Good morning. My name is Fatu Jamso. I work at the Ministry of Oil and Energy, where I coordinate the energy system and prepare also the statistics and to prepare energy balances. My expectations is to improve my knowledge on the methodologies on the energy statistics and to share experiences with the statisticians and statistical institutes and also experts from the energies of energy from different countries, and therefore improve our energy balances. Senegal for so many years has been making some efforts to produce some energy balances, but there's still a long way to go to improve energy statistics. And also the need to improve our decisions. My name is Antoine Demadamafam. I'm an energy engineer at the Ministry of Oil and Energy. I'm part of the energy system. Thank you. My name is Antonio Esue.
From the Ministry of Industry and Energy.
Donc, mon nom c'est Antonio Esue du ministère.
Energy. I am the General Director of Energy. Maybe someone will say why I am here. You know, normally we say, if you want something to be done, do it by yourself. So to understand this issue of a statistic, because our country, they don't very well understand that issue, that is why I came by myself to learn what is it and to lead my people. And we have an expectation, to put in order the data, as my colleague said. According to our plan, we have a purpose of create a statistic format for requiring information from the companies. So it's one of my main purpose, so that I can get it, so that we can require information and have one model format. So it's what I'm planning to achieve in this issue, and learn the methodology so that we can move forward for Africa. Thank you.
Ok, bonjour tout le monde. Mon nom c'est Diane Guimard. Je suis directeur du management de l'information.
Director of Management of Statistical Studies in Togo. As my colleagues have said, the issue of energy today is gaining a lot of scope, and what I expect is to listen to my colleagues here from the various countries, share their energy experiences, and see how we harmonize their methodologies for the establishment of a device to make information collection in Togo as a routine activity. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Sidibe Lamine. I come from Guinea-Conakry. I'm an engineer, statistician, and demographer, and also the director of demography, living conditions in households. As my predecessors have said, the question of energy is at the very heart of development. My country, Guinea, is called the water crest in West Africa, but unfortunately the energy issue creates a lot of problems. Access to electricity is very, very low, and so at the end of this workshop I expect that my knowledge contribute to the improvement of the production of energy, and also to have a better understanding of the methodology of data collection on energy, its transformation, and the analysis of data. Another expectation is to draw on the experiences of my colleagues from other countries. Thank you. My name is Salvador Nzema Mbang. I'm the Chief of Operation at the National Institute of Energy in, of course, Equatorial Guinea. I'm responsible for the collection of data in all statistical institutions. I also want to know different methods for data and statistical data, especially in the production of energy statistics in our country. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Asio Dabalu from Togo. I'm the Director General of Energy and a member of the Committee for the Preparation of Energy Statistics in Togo. I'm here to deepen my knowledge in energy balances, and with a view to improving our system of energy information.
Bonjour, je suis Salifo Ado du Ghana et je viens de la Commission de l'énergie du Ghana. Mes attentes.
Producing energy statistics and energy balances on an annual basis. So we are here to share our experiences and then also learn from the experts in other countries on best practices in putting energy statistics together. Thank you.
Good morning. Please, my name is Elliot Ansa. I work with Ghana Statistical Service and with the Agric and Environmental section of the Economic Directorate. My expectation from this workshop is that at the end of the day, I wish I will be able to compile energy statistics on all the basic energy variables and also derive the basic energy statistics indicators to inform policy directions and also prepare energy balances and then also compile and the use of energy account. Thank you.
Bonjour, mon nom c'est Adama Sek, je suis de l'Agence nationale de la statistique et de la démographie du Sénégal.
Demography and statistics in Senegal. I'm the chief of department for the preparation of national accounts in Senegal. And in Senegal, when we talk about national statistics, it's everything concerning economics. So energy is at the heart, and it's a cross-cutting issue. So once you fail energy or fail in energy activities, I wonder how you can actually meet and go further in the economic activities of our countries. Now, this workshop should tell us whether our energy production is in line with international standards. Secondly, we are in an African continent, so we have other countries that do other things. We want to see whether what we are doing is in line with what others are doing. This workshop should give us an answer. The third aspect, which is fundamental for us, Senegal has been trying to improve its statistical output. This year we have decided in our publications to do a note, or let's say a publication on our energy situation, and we will be looking at the publication aspect. And so you see why it is important for us to be here for this workshop to improve our publication, which will relate to the energy sector. So these are the expectations we have. Thank you. Good morning. Hassan Gay is my name. I'm a planner at the Ministry of Oil and Energy. I'm also a member of the System of Energy Information. My expectations in regard to this workshop is we need, first of all, a capacity and also a sharing of knowledge and experiences between what we do in Senegal with regard to energy statistics and other countries. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Amadou Martinfra. I work at the Ministry of Oil and Energy here in Senegal. My expectations with regard to this workshop, as my predecessors have said, is to strengthen our capacities through the tools and also in the collection and analysis of data to be more efficient in my daily work. Thank you. Good morning. Mamadou Sambu is my name. I work at the Ministry of Oil and Energy and member of the System of Energy energy system in Senegal. Now, my expectations is to upgrade myself, but also to share the experiences with other countries and also receive from them, and the preparation of national energy balances. Thank you. My name is Biram Fai. I work at the Ministry of Oil and Energy, where I handle at the Hydrocarbons Directorate of the fuels, domestic fuels division. I'm a member of ISC in UMOA. And with regard to this division, especially within the framework of data collection, we are often confronted with problems because you certainly know that biomass is about, well, more than 50% of energy consumption in Africa. So de facto, we need data, reliable data, which pose problems, because normally we collect our data on surveys, and these surveys are done only periodically. So we should find, methods, reliable methods to extrapolate and aggregate all the results that we have with regard to decision making. Also, I want to take advantage of the experience of other countries of Africa in this area. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. My name is Mama Jujuf. I handle economic statistics at the Ministry of Oil and Energy, and specifically, I work at the unit of planning and research. So my expectations with regard to this workshop is to better understand, being really new at the ministry, to understand energy aggregates, the preparation of balances, the analysis of economic aggregates, and also take advantage of the knowledge of countries who are far ahead of us and which always have oil and gas. Senegal has just discovered part of these natural resources, and therefore, how do we integrate all these things in our balances? So these are my expectations. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for this presentation as we went around the table. I'm very happy to see that we have, well, a certain balance of producers and consumers of data. And I think that is what is most important, that the producers will be attentive to the needs of the users, and the users in turn will express their expectations as regards their needs in energy statistics. And this is how we're able to set up our strengthening systems that will be operational and relevant for decision making, and hence to document their choice in terms of development orientations. I have heard a lot of sharing of information in terms of your expectations, and I hope that with these groups and the experience of our partners and the relations they have already established with some of your countries and some of you as experts, that will go beyond that. That is going beyond the sharing of experiences, but also reflect on the harmonization of approaches within the framework of regional cooperation. Today, I think the decisions to be taken in energy policies can go far beyond the borders of a country. If our host country, Senegal, today has invested a lot in solar energy and has become a regional hub for issues relating to solar energy, and so approaches should be harmonized so that the countries can get endowed with means to monitor these practices through increased cooperation, which can be cross-border cooperation. And I heard somebody referring to a system of information of UMOA a short while ago, and I think it is within this framework that we place ourselves. And I think this will actually give the impression of a rich workshop. And once again, I wish you a very happy welcome to Dakar, and I hope you will draw a lot from this workshop. For us, it's one stage in a whole process, and I hope that at the end of this workshop, you would also give us some proposals, orientations on the mechanisms of monitoring that we can undertake and the manner to give concrete expression to a rhetoric approach to what we can learn here and move into a higher level of concrete knowledge. I'm happy to see that there are participants from various participants of countries who are members of our governing council, Ghana, Equatorial Guinea, and so on. And I hope that with members of the governing council, who are your fellow countrymen, will be able to set up mechanisms for monitoring, which will enable us to give more concrete assistance to your countries. Once again, thank you, our partners, and we'll now move on to the other part of the program, which is the presentation.
L'introduction aux statistiques énergétiques avec la présentation des travaux des différentes institutions et les statistiques énergétiques. Et ensuite, on va commencer par l'UNSD, c'est-à-dire la direction des statistiques des Nations Unies.